This is an interesting YouTube video I was thinking of. I saw that I was on my Apple Wallet and I could see my transactions. I was spending a lot on Temu orders, and a lot of the stuff I was buying was really focused on skincare, beauty, fashion, basically like a lot of my external beauty. Every woman does. Every woman spends a lot of money and time and effort in what they look like. How much brain power you use every day, weighing yourself, researching new diets, implementing diets, exercising, feeling guilty for not exercising enough, feeling fat about being bloated, not liking what your hair looks like, not liking what your face looks like, not liking what your body looks like, makeup, fashion, hairstyle, nails, armpits, everything we women do, a lot of the things we do is in like this beauty realm. So then it got me to thinking. I wanted to dig in and be like, why did I shop? You know, obviously it was because of pain, but why do I always feel like fixing this one problem that's like, it's not really fixing my struggle, you know? Like, I'm struggling because I'm tired. I should be taking a break. I'm struggling because I feel like I'm not valuable enough, like every human being. So I decided that I wanted to get curious about why I spend on the things I spend on. I basically spend on outward appearance crap, right? Which is really shallow, obviously, but also really fair because society has trained us women to believe we should be objectified and that most of our value comes from being beautiful. But then I was like, why? And a lot of that comes from, one, some of that is my passion. Like, I like dressing things up. I like things looking beautiful. I like my house looking beautiful. I like my face looking beautiful. I like fashion. I like all that stuff. That's passion. But another part of that is that I like it when guys like me. I like being the center of attention. I like captivating men. I like captivating women. I like being included. I had a social exclusion trap that I'm always believing I'm still this loser from being a kid. And I counterattack by being hot, being able to socialize, being likable so that I will never feel like I'm excluded from the group because they excluded me. And I realize also there's this jarring thing about being a millennial. You're getting old. My beauty is fading. And so it gets me to this thing where I'm like, is my value just what I look like, you know? And it's terrifying to see like my beauty fade. I think when you get older, you worry that only youthful people are valuable, especially as a woman, you know, like you think your beauty fades, you know, your eggs get old, like you're an old vagina. And then so you think you're just not worthy, not valuable in society anymore just because society judges you like that, right? So I decided that instead of trying to fix my problem, I realized what I was trying to do with buying all this stuff on Temu is trying to be youthful, like try to still look young and try to still be beautiful. And I think I was grappling with the fact that I'm getting older and that I'm not gonna be beautiful forever and that men aren't gonna look at me anymore. And that, I don't know if everyone feels like this. There's lots of Reddits out there that was like, I miss being hot. And I know this is like a frivolous thing. And I worry that I won't have any value anymore after my beauty fades and I get old. And I used to try to convince myself like there's this whole thread about self-worth comes from within. And I also think that's kind of true. Like, I'm still gonna be entertaining, I'm still gonna be smart, I'm still gonna be funny, and I still have good character. I'm those things even if I'm not beautiful. Who fucking cares what the outside looks like if the inside's great, right? Okay, so I think a better way of thinking about your value, it's your ego trying to make you feel like you have to have value. This insecure ego trying to make you feel you have to be valuable. Like, if you think about it, who cares? I thought a better way of thinking about it is that I was never that valuable in the first place. Who cares if you lose your beauty? No one looks at you that much. No one's thinking about you that much. You're like ants. There's like billions of people in the world that gives two shits about your beauty. Gives two shits if you have six packs. Gives two shits if you made $1 million. If you are famous or important or young or thin. The only person that really cares is you. But why do you have to care? Sorry, that was getting really uncomfortable. I think we as Americans are sufficiently insecure motherfuckers. Like, it's because of this like late stage capitalism. where all you see are ads that make you feel bad about yourself, that you're not worthy, so that you can buy new shit. And so it's made us a very insecure nation. And also with like meritocracy, like you hustle so hard and a lot of people still are quote unquote failures, you know? There's only 1% in the 1%, you know what I'm saying? Like we cannot all be successful because that's just not realistic. But we're in a hustle obsessed, busy obsessed, beauty obsessed, thin obsessed culture so that we feel important. And I'm saying that no one is that important. Like we don't need to be so worried about being valuable. Oh, I can't really believe that we all have self-worth. Like I would love to believe that, but I think I'm too cynical to believe that. I think I'm much rather believe that no one really has any self-worth, or like why does it matter that we have to be valuable in the first place? Like maybe none of this is meaningful. Kind of like nihilism, which life is meaningless, so who cares if you're beautiful? Who cares if you're rich? Who cares if you have all this status? Who cares if you're getting older? Who cares if you're losing your beauty? Because it doesn't make you valuable. That's what I would take from nihilism. I used to obsess about becoming important. Maybe because I grew up in that whole, you're special, you can do anything, American dream, kind of raised in that culture. I thought I was special. And I did a lot of stuff so that I could fulfill that. But I didn't like any of the stuff I did. And all those other things that I thought mattered, you know, like my beauty or like how thin I am. Having a career, even though, like I'm glad I found something I could do that I love, that it's fun, silly, and takes in all of my talents. No one else has to even see it. I don't care if I become famous, which is nice, because I already know how valuable I am, or not valuable I am. I also choose to not be strung out. And I used to think that if I didn't have a career, if I didn't make money, if I didn't become successful, then I would be a loser, because that's what America sold me on. Thanks America for fucking with every person in America. At least the 99% of us. But that's such a lie. I'm not a loser just because I don't make any money. But I also think I don't have to feel like I'm valuable either. Like, who cares that I'm not valuable? No one is that valuable. I enjoy thinking like that because I don't think I could ever think I'm that valuable in the first place. I know that like all these self-help positivity gurus would be like, no, you're enough. You just have to see you're enough, da 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 da. That's fine. Like it works for some people, but I think it's easier to believe that I was never valuable and no one was valuable. And the people who think they're on the top are still not that valuable. We all are gonna die someday. No one's gonna remember them. And I'm like, why work hard to be successful at something unless you really enjoy it? It should really come from within. Consider if it's worth all of that. Okay, I should have just left my head down this whole time. It looks good and more comfortable. Oh God, my arm is hurting. I'm just gonna use this pillow. I am really dead fishing it today. Oh well. And if I don't end up being famous, or I only have like the lovely 300 subscribers out there, then that's fine. Maybe I hope to be a role model in not being a sloth, because I'm extremely hardworking, but I guess knowing your limits and accepting that you're human, and that who cares if you don't become successful, or who cares if you don't make it, you still are amazing and worthless, and in the most positive way. Like, you don't have to try so hard to be worthy. You're gonna be worthless even if you quote unquote make it, and that's fine. Don't let our egos drive us to do so many things, to tire us out, to burn us out, to be in hustle culture and have a six-pack and look like a 10 and go through plastic surgery and make a gazillion dollars, even though if you make a gazillion dollars, you're still suffering somehow. Like, you can't possibly be a billionaire without sacrificing your relationships, sacrificing your loved ones, sacrificing time, your health. Like, let's be real. You couldn't have done any of that without a lot of sacrifice. And so, is it worth the journey? Is the question I'm asking you. It's interesting because you work so hard and you're always so busy, but you do it so that you can have the acceptance of your friends and family. But you never spend any time with these friends and family that you're trying so hard to have accept you. Like, it's kind of a ridiculous catch-22, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure your friends and family that actually love and support you and deserve to be around you wouldn't give two shits if you were kind of a loser. They love you and they want to spend time with you. And we're all suffering from this fucking burnout. I mean, look at me. I'm like making content and I'm dying here as I lay on my bed. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here and say that it's kind of relieving to think that you don't have to be valuable. No one is that valuable. And why are we all so egotistical enough to believe that, one, we all want to be this valuable because of our egos, and it's so unattainable anyways, and is it worth obtaining in the end? Like, if you think about how much you have to suffer, how much you have to pay, and how many resources you're giving up so that you could be beautiful, thin, make a lot of money, is it worth it just so that you can feel valuable? We should all move into a culture where we try less hard. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below if you think this is too morbid, depressing, or if it was beneficial. Anyways, if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. I will see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe, bitches. Thank you. Mwah. Bye.